Interesting.
And so now do you get more bookings out there now that you're like kind of established yourself in LA?
Yeah, it's kind of like I get mostly in Florida. I'm like probably one of the most reliable squirters. So if they want a squirt scene, then they're probably gonna cast me.
Have
type
you
of
always
thing.
known that you had that superpower?
No, I'd only squirted one time before porn, and then in my first scene ever, I was just. And Riley pulled me aside. He was like, "That's gonna be your thing."
You weren't trying to squirt, and you had no idea this
No.
was gonna happen, and then somehow the porn dick was so much better than all the regular dick.
I think it was being on camera.
Really?
It turned
I
you
like
on.
being watched, and it's so weird that that's like a fetish for me, considering I'm so like to myself.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I guess it's on camera. Like it's just there's something about it.
Wow, that's super interesting. So
Yeah.
does it feel like peeing?
No, it actually doesn't.
So you don't believe this squirt is pee thing?
It could be.
I feel like it feels like more like a release, but I still feel like it's pee.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
do you do it
at
now
the
in
very
your-
least, it's like mostly pee.
I think they've tested it, and I think it's
Yeah.
pee.
But just because it chemically is pee doesn't mean that it like feels like pee when it's coming out.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
Well, I guess pee is also a release, so it just feels a little different. It feels
it
like
does. I mean, it's hard for me to do it if I'm not actually coming, but I like come really easily. So it just kind of like it's combined.
Would you say you have like an edgy sense of humor?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, I just want to say it's kind of crazy that there's like a cum version of pee.
Yeah.
Because what if there was like a cum version of shit? Like I just had such a good orgasm that I took like a gold poop. You like that I like certified that you were down for an edgy joke there?
I was just
I
like
think that was fair, right?
I was like
Yeah.
visualizing
I
what
know,
you
I'm
were
trying to, like,
talking about, and I was
trying to
like, I
think.
don't want to be here in my head right now.
We should play back the tapes too, because I feel like her boob might have shown because she was laughing
Did
there.
A little chuckle pop out.
Is this-
Yeah, so somebody keep an eye
I'll
on.
be aware
So
of that.
now that you just squirt all the time, do you squirt in your personal life? Like,
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I can like control it better now. Like at first, like when I first started squirting, it was really hard to like control.
Hmm.
It's so weird. It's like I'm
Yeah.
like harnessing my power.
But squirters are kind of coveted by the industry because
Yeah.
it's sort of rare.
hmm
Interesting.
I think more girls are figuring it out, but definitely like reliable squirting. Like 2 girls have like shit themselves trying to squirt with me on set.
what?
Yeah.
Trying to keep up.
Never
Yeah.
heard of this in my life.
Yeah, if you try too hard, you will shit yourself.
But are there girls who do just piss and fucking
Yeah,
mash their hand around and fake it? And
definitely.
can you tell when that's what they're doing?
It definitely like they have to try really hard. Like for me, it just kind of comes out.
Right.
Like
Because you have to push, and if you're like, when you pee, you're normally like in a sitting position. So if you're
Mhm.
like on your back with your
Mhm.
legs in the air, it's kind of a weird position to pee in as a girl.
Do
right.
real squirters look down on fake squirters? Just want to admit it. That's cool.
It's fine, you do whatever you got to do for the porno.
Right. So,
I get
okay,
it.
you had to like build up doing your own OnlyFans and like try to get
Mhm.
popping yourself on social media in order for the companies to fuck with you.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I kind of
Interesting.
had to become like undeniable to the point where the fans were like requesting me enough that they were like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And they realize even though I'm like tattooed and stuff, it doesn't mean I can't be a good performer.
Hmm.
So usually once they shoot me, then they're like, okay, we'll keep shooting her.
But are you still getting tattoos? You like
I
doing-
actually have slowed down a lot. It's
Mm.
just mostly because like I shoot a lot of really intense scenes and
like
like
healing time would be a pain.
yep, getting
Mm.
infected, like that kind of stuff.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, I had this one got infected, so I just kind of
During-
slowed down
because of
after
a
that.
scene, you think?
Mhm. I shot
Oh
2
my
days
God.
You
after.
got nutted on your leg or something?
It was a lot of sweat. Florida, no
yeah.
AC.
That does make sense.
They
Yeah.
book a shoot with no AC, and you have to be
Well,
sweating
it
there?
fucks with the audio, so we have to turn the AC off.
Oh.
hmm
that
Anybody
sounds
who's that
gnarly.
much of a porn audio stickler? Well, I mean, no offense. I'm sure they're out there.
They're out there.
I'm sure I take it for granted that the audio is so good in porn,
Mhm.
and if it was bad, I probably would be like, this shit sucks.
Yeah, no,
knowing
they
you, you'd be
complain.
like, I can't enjoy this scene.
Oh,
The
'cause I-
audio
yeah, yeah.
sucks.
No,
Yeah,
I
you would-
love. I need HD 4K porn. Like I gotta
Yep.
see details, and
Everything.
it pains me to watch it on my phone, which I do like, most of the time,
Turn to the
realistically.
Yep.
Yeah, but then on Pornhub, if you turn it to the side, you can't double tap to skip through.
Getting real deep here, babe.
Does this piss anyone else off? The fans are the types of people who would be
Well,
concerned
then you
about
turn
this,
it
right?
back,
They would
and then
be.
you skip, and then you go back.
Oh my god.